One love to the humble, one love to the humble, one love to the humble. May grace and peace be multiplied unto you. You know, I make these videos and I point out things about the community that most people don't want to talk about. We don't want to talk about because we feel like it gives us some type of control to have these stances and to think about life the way we do in relation to other races. But there's only one race in particular that black people have a problem with. Just keep it real. But in reality, that's not going to be the answer. We can, anybody among us who do great things, we call them sellouts. I was looking at a post. They was talking about a guy named Thomas Sowell. He calls black people out. He point out the things that's wrong with the community, how it could be fixed. We don't like it. Um, um, I'm not gonna name anybody else, but I'm gonna just say that if you look at the people that we could really gain from and follow their lead, we don't follow them. I'm not saying we should have leaders. I'm not saying that, but since that's what most people talk about, if you're gonna pick a leader, why not pick one that's doing good things? Why not pick one that's on the right side of things? Because see, as long as we hold on to this identity of what happened in slavery and let that define who we are, then we are never going to get out of this mess that we're in. And the only mess that we're in is up here. It's not a physical place we're at that we're struggling. It's up here that we're struggling. It's nowhere out here that we're struggling. Black people can go out here and do everything they want. Please don't come talking about some police brutality. Don't come talk about all these minor things because police ain't killing black people like that. Ain't nobody taking black people out more than other black people. Let's just keep it real. But I know that goes against the mindset. That goes against the ideology. They go against that because now you are agreeing with the other side, as somebody would say. No, I'm not agreeing with the other side. I'm not agreeing with anything. I don't have a side. I just stand on truth. That's all I stand on is the truth. And some people don't like to hear the truth. They don't like the version of the truth that I tell. Because I point out the ugly underbelly. See, it's a lot of people talking about a lot of good things, but when you flip it over and look on the bottom of it, it's dirty under there. You can shine the top of that table until it's reflecting your face. But if I turn it over and it's dusty under there, it don't matter. It still ain't clean. We don't like to go up under there and look what's under there. We like to just look at we make it pretty on the surface. Oh, the black culture. We don't want to interfere with our culture. We got this culture. What culture? Because every time I look, all I see is celebrating jail, death, and rap music. That's the culture I see celebrated. And if there's any other culture going on that we celebrate on a regular basis, somebody point me in that direction because I ain't seen it yet. And please don't talk about these pop-up events that we have where people are celebrating like Juneteenth and African American history or whatever they be doing. Now I ain't talking about those little pop-up events. I'm talking about the culture. Culture ain't just an event that pops up once a year. Culture is every day. And what we celebrating every day in the music, in the communities is death, jail, and destruction. That's all we celebrate. But we talk about unity. We talk about leadership. We talk about having all these things. We can't have those things and talk about culture. There is no good culture. We don't have a good culture, man, because nobody wants to be separated from the negative. You can't have negative things going on and call it culture and think it's going to thrive. You can't have people that look like you in position to do things and you call them sellouts and you don't want to follow their lead. You don't want to follow what they're saying, or you get mad at them for calling out the truth. Well, how are you going to fix yourself if somebody tell you what the problem is and you decide we don't want to hear that? So who are you going to listen to? The same people that kept you where you at right now, that's filling up this up here with knowledge, but they ain't doing nothing for your heart, ain't doing nothing for your life for real. No matter how much knowledge you put in this right here, if you ain't able to use it effectively. So if that's the case, then guess what? the culture, whatever you want to call it, the black race will stay exactly where it's been at for the last 60, 70 years with no movement whatsoever. There are some of us who make movement, but the majority of us ain't making no movement and ain't gonna make movement. Not as a whole, because we can't. The people that we should listen to, we don't. Why is rap music? Why is that even popular still? At this, maybe when it first came out, we might not know what we was listening to, but it was hip hop. You know, when they was talking about some good stuff, and then it started changing. Right, it became gangster rap. Now everybody doing gangster rap. There ain't no good hip hop on the mainstream, and black people don't do a lot of research, so we ain't going to look for it. Some of us will. Most of us are not going to look for it. We don't think it's good enough if it ain't on the radio. So we ain't gonna listen to it because we ain't true fans of hip hop. We just like the destruction and the what they talk about. We don't really care about the music itself. We ain't true fans of the music. But I'm just saying, man. Just having a conversation, man. There ain't no such thing as unity. There ain't gonna be none. Not as a collective. A few of us can get together and make some shake, but most of us ain't gonna do nothing. But doing the same thing we've been doing, complaining about the things that's never gonna change. That because it's all up here, you can't change an idea in the physical. You can't. You can't take what's up here and then change it out here by doing something physical. It don't work like that. If I got an imaginary car on my mind, I can't go outside and push that imaginary car because it ain't there. And that's what we doing right now in our community. We got this idea up here of something that's happening, but we're going out here thinking that we can physically do it, physically make it change, but it's up here. The only way you change what's up here is not by going out there. You got to start thinking differently, looking at the world differently. Can we do that? Can we look at the world differently? Can we start seeing things differently? Can we stop with what's up here and really look at what's going on out there and then go handle that? Until we do that, nothing's gonna change. We're gonna continue with the same old thing for every generation. We're gonna keep doing the same thing. You have the same black folks in the same positions that's continuing on pushing black folks in the wrong direction, and black people continue to give them their money, continue to look up to them, continue to think they doing so well. All they're doing is getting rich off of you, and your life ain't changing whatsoever. The people that got the message, the black people that got the message that can change your life, they make you think you shouldn't listen to them, and they make you think that they're sellouts. They make you think that they're bad people. But you got to ask yourself, well, then why is this person that I'm giving all my money to, why come they living in the nice places, got the most money, but my life ain't changed and I'm following everything they say? You gotta think about that. Y'all take care.